Cafecito time. Who's ready for some coffee today? So today I'm going to show you and myself how to use the Gevalia Coffee at Home pour over. I've never tried this before. It's the first time I'm going to make this coffee pour over style, and you guys get to watch me. So let's get started. Hello friends, this is Veronica, House of Sid, where I make videos on coffee recipes, coffee reviews, coffee adventures, and all things from the wonderful world of coffee. And I hope you've been watching my videos. If you saw my coffee haul from the 99-cent only store video, I showed you I bought these Gevalia Coffee at Home or Cafe at Home pour over, 1 cup pour over, and this is medium roast Guatemala. And I wanted to make it for the first time on camera to show you guys how to use it. So let's do it. I've been reading the instructions. It seems a little not too hard. So let's get into it. They come in these little foil packets. So it says to open the foil packet. I already opened it up, and it comes with a little pouch like that inside. And you know, just make sure you read the instructions because you don't want to mess it up. Pinch filter below perforation line and tear along line. Okay, so we have to find the perforation line. I don't see one. Okay, so it should be a little line on the top here. Make sure you're facing it the right way. You're going to tear, oh, okay, so you tear this. Oops. There you go. Tear the top. And then it says pinch filter below perforation line and tear. Okay, so we did that. It says pull tabs alongside of filter and push out. So there's like little tabs here. And we're, oh, okay. So it has little tabs on the side, and you just pull them out, and then it'll make like a little cone. And then it says push in tabs at end of filter, secure along 3 hooks. Oh, okay. So here it says push here, and there's another little hook. So there's numbers 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you pull it, and then this little tab here, it's a little hard to see, but it's going to make sure it goes over your cup. So we're going to put it like that, and then I'm going to push this one in. Okay. So when you're doing this process, be very careful because I could see how this can be a little tricky and you might make a mess. So basically you open it up on the top, pull the tabs, and then you try to secure it on your cup. And I'm thinking you need a cup that's not too thick or too wide so it'll fit properly. If you have a cup that the top is too wide, it might not stretch enough, and if the rim is too thick, the little tabs won't fit. But that's it. Okay, now then you pour hot water to the brim of the filter. You stop it and you let it pour. I've made pour overs before, but when I do it, I use these. I use a pour over contraption like this. This one's a new one because I broke my other one. And you know, cut the coffee, pour it over. But I've never made it in a single cup like that. So let's get to it. Let me get my hot water. Okay, so you pour the hot water. And one thing I learned from making pour over coffee in the other machines is you need to let the coffee bloom. So you're going to add a little bit of water first and let it soak in the coffee to kind of get all the coffee aromas and flavors going. So I'm putting a little bit more. And we'll wait just a couple seconds, like I said, they call it blooming the coffee. It smells pretty good. So now we pour it, and you should pour it kind of in a circular, continuous motion to get a perfect cup of coffee. Oh, see, it's leaning already. So I know if I do it too much, it's going to put grounds in there. So yeah, be careful when you're pouring the water. I'm seeing now on this side, I think I ripped it too much. So if I put too much water, it's going to overflow and I'm going to get coffee grounds in my coffee, which I don't want. But, and this says it's about 8 ounces of water. And I still have a little bit more water in here. But that's basically a pour over. You pour water over the coffee and it just starts to brew into your cup. So if you just want to make a quick cup for yourself, it says it's about 2 minutes and it doesn't seem like it takes too long. Let me just make sure I pour in all my water. And you don't need a fancy, these are called gooseneck kettles. These are the ones that all the hipsters use to make their pour over coffee. But it is convenient and helpful for making pour over coffee. But you could use any hot water kettle or boil your water on the stove in your tea kettle or even the microwave. And just if you have something with a spout to pour it into, will probably be the best or better. So you wait a couple minutes until it's fully, okay, I think that's about enough. And when it's done dripping, you just toss it. That's it. You're done. Okay. Now let's taste it, because that's the most important thing, is what does it taste like? Not too bad, actually. This is the Guatemala, medium roast Guatemala. This medium-bodied, medium roast coffee has a rich, never bitter taste with smoky cocoa notes. It's definitely not bitter. I don't taste cocoa notes, but it's pretty good. But I like my coffee with cream, so I'm gonna pour a little cream to taste it. But I could drink this black if I needed to, if I didn't have cream, for sure. Okay, let's pour a little cream in there. And see, I got a couple little coffee grinds in there, but that's okay. Now I know for next time not to tear it so much and be a little more careful. So, let's see what it tastes like with creamer. Half and half. Oh yeah. I like it. I've always liked Gevalia Coffee, actually, so this is definitely a winner. I'm glad I bought it. It's good to have on hand. If you don't have a coffee maker, if you don't have an espresso maker, pour over maker, this is good. This is a good invention. I've actually been seeing other brands do this, so if you find these, buy them. It's good to have on hand. I like to have multiple backup coffee situations. There's 8 of them in here. You could even just take it with you. Never know, emergency situation. You have your coffee. All you need is a cup and hot water. And there you go. Coffee on the go. I like it. I approve. I give it thumbs up from House of Sid. So there it is. Pretty easy. Like I said, I hope you watched my haul video so you could see all the other coffee items I bought from the 99-cent only store. This was one of them. I have 2 boxes and I liked it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you like this video. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when my videos are coming up twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays for now. Those days seem to be working. Let me know if you have ever tried these single pour over coffees. Do you make pour over coffee at home? How do you make your coffee? I want to know. What method do you use for your coffee at home? Leave me a comment and I'll see you guys next week with more cafecito time. Bye.